the Hive's history is long and a little bit strange. So originally, in 1973, it was a bar. It was the building that we're currently housed in Loyola was brand new. And they decided to have a student bar here. I think both campuses are supposed to legally have bars on them. Right now, Loyola is lacking. So that operated, I think, for the better part of 15 years or so, although it was taken over by Cusacor, and they were in debt, and the bar stopped making money. So eventually the CSU decided that it was no longer economically viable, and so they shut it down. Then it was reopened a little bit later as more of an event space. I think this is around maybe 2007. It was opened as an event space, as well as the Loyola free lunch program was started. And that ran for, I think, 5 or 6 years before it went through a major overhaul. But for a long time, this was a very unused space. Actually, the entire building was very unused. And I think a lot of groups on campus saw it as a really great possibility for a student space again. And in 2010 or 11, I believe the Sustainable Concordia decided to take it on as a project. And they tried really hard, but they didn't make as much headway. I think there was a little bit of lack of resources and funding that they had access to. But they wanted to turn it into a cafe again. And then in 2013, it became a project of the CSU's again. There were some issues with the electrical capacity of the building for a while, so it delayed some of the renos, but eventually we got the go-ahead and construction started. I believe it was the summer of 2014, and the cafe was built here. We also at the same time got wind that the Java U space downtown was going to be, I don't know, I think Java U was choosing to leave, but their contract was up, so we decided to step in and go for that, and we got it. So now all of a sudden we had 2 brand new cafes that we had to start up in around 4 months' time. But that was the beginning of it, and it was basically just a bunch of very dedicated students that wanted to see a healthy alternative on campus.